dawn of the 1980s, a peculiar voice emerged, claiming to be from the future. This was the introduction to a being who called himself Bashar. Just as the world was getting comfortable with the idea of personal computers and mobile phones, here was an entity claiming to be an extraterrestrial, a time traveler from the 23rd century no less. His arrival stirred a whirlwind of emotions among people: skepticism, curiosity, disbelief, and intrigue. Some dismissed him as a figment of an overactive imagination, others as a clever con artist capitalizing on the public's fascination with the unknown. But there were those who were captivated by his words, seeing in them a glimmer of hope, a promise of a future far beyond our comprehension. Bashar's enigmatic persona left a trail of questions in its wake. Is he a messenger from the future sent to guide humanity, or is this all part of an elaborate hoax? So, who is Bashar, a time-traveling alien or an elaborate hoax? Bashar's message, though peculiar, struck a chord with many. Hailing from the future, he insists he's here to assist us. But what exactly is his message? Well, at the core, it's all about positivity, self-improvement, and spiritual growth. Bashar preaches the power of positive thinking, encouraging us to shun negativity and embrace optimism. He emphasizes the importance of living in the present, being mindful of our thoughts, and manifesting our desires through sheer will and determination. He also advocates for self-improvement. According to Bashar, we should always strive to be the best versions of ourselves, to learn, to grow, and to evolve. Spiritual growth is another key element of his teachings. Bashar encourages us to explore our inner selves, to connect with the universe, and to understand the interconnectedness of all things. His teachings, whether you believe them or not, seem to have resonated with many. After all, who doesn't appreciate a message of positivity, self-improvement, and spiritual growth? But not everyone was ready to accept Bashar's claims at face value. Many people approached this narrative with a healthy dose of skepticism. Critics argued that the Bashar phenomenon was more of a lucrative business model than a genuine attempt at helping humanity. Some skeptics questioned the authenticity of Bashar's so-called wisdom, suggesting that it was nothing more than a rehash of existing philosophical and spiritual ideas. Others raised eyebrows at the fact that Bashar's messages were primarily disseminated via paid seminars and books, asking why such vital information wasn't freely available if the intent was truly altruistic. Moreover, the lack of tangible evidence supporting Bashar's extraordinary claims was a sticking point for many. The skeptics contended that if Bashar is indeed from the future, surely he could provide more solid proof than just his words. They asked, why not show us some futuristic technology, or predict major world events with pinpoint accuracy? The skeptics argue, if Bashar is from the future, why not provide undeniable proof? Yet, for every skeptic, there seems to be a believer. The believers of Bashar's message, they're a diverse and passionate group. They see Bashar not just as a visitor from the future, but as a teacher, a philosopher, imparting wisdom that has transformed their lives. Their belief? It's not about the extraterrestrial aspect, but the wisdom and teachings that Bashar presents. They argue that Bashar's messages have helped them navigate life, providing guidance in times of uncertainty and clarity in moments of confusion. They speak of personal growth, of newfound understanding, of a path illuminated by Bashar's words. For them, the focus isn't so much on whether Bashar is from the future or not, but on the impact of his philosophy. They see a world positively influenced by Bashar's teachings, a world that's more compassionate, understanding, and enlightened. For these believers, Bashar's message is more about the philosophy of life rather than his origins. So, what is the reality of Bashar? Is he truly a messenger from the future? We've delved into the enigma, heard his message, listened to the skeptics, and taken in the believer's perspective. It's been a roller coaster ride through the realm of possibilities, but we find ourselves back at the initial question. The ongoing debate about Bashar's reality is as heated as ever. Some hold steadfast to the belief that he is an interstellar emissary, sharing wisdom from an advanced civilization. Others, however, view him as a product of imaginative storytelling, a captivating character born out of mankind's fascination with the unknown. The truth? It's elusive and perhaps subjective. It may depend on your personal beliefs, your experiences, or your willingness to suspend disbelief. But regardless of where you stand on the Bashar question, there's one undeniable fact. Whether Bashar is an alien from the future or not, one thing is certain: his teachings continue to provoke thought and inspire many.